Hey guys, Kev here, and I have a Giantmouse to show you. So this is their newest Slipjoint release. I believe these came out around Blade Show. I asked them if I could check this out, and I've had this for a couple months and just haven't gotten around to it. I will be doing an unboxing on a more recent Giantmouse in the following video or really soon, so stay tuned for that. But this is really nice. I believe this is the Ace Jutland Slipjoint. They have it as GMSJ1 tie. It doesn't say anything on here because it's covered, so I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure this is the Ace Jutland Slipjoint. We'll look it up when we get through this a little bit, but it's really nice feeling. It's very slim. I like that. I love the wire clip. As you guys know, I'm a big wire clip guy. I do wish it was reversible, but I guess it doesn't matter because even if you put it in your pocket the wrong way as a lefty, it's never going to open on you, especially with what feels like a pretty strong spring. Not strong, but snappy. Nice. This is CPM S90V. Look at that, guys. S90V. Looks like that lasering is a little bit blurry. It's not too bad. I think it just had some oil on it, actually. You can see the oil on there. There's the Giantmouse Ace. And it's a machine satin finish. So belt satin would have been cooler, but it's not a bad machine satin. So that's cool. It seems like it's a, I don't know, I'm trying to see here if this is a Best Tech build or if it's a Lion Steel build or Italy build. Maniago, as they say. Usually they put the OEM on the inside here somewhere. So I'm trying to see if I can, get a look at that. There's the logo, so I should be able to see it. You can see there's some milling there. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see what I see. See what I see. I don't know what that's from, but there's that milling. Really nice. This thing is lightweight. On this side, we do have something in here. See if I can get the angle for you guys. There we go. You can kind of see it. And where are you, mate, sir? Giantmouse. Does it say FX? Let me see if I can see it, and then we'll go from there. Made in Italy. So it says FX made in Italy. So that would be Fox Knives, I believe. So Fox Knives is the manufacturer on this, or the OEM. Here's a look at the machining or the milling. Very nice. It has that Fox, Italy type feel. That's why I was saying I'm not sure, because I know they did the, what's the other slip joint they have? Starts with a B, doesn't it? The Ace. Oh, no, the Barley's are, whoops. The Barley's are knife. The Farley is the, the Giantmouse. That's why I mixed them up. The Farley is Best Tech, and that's why I wasn't sure, but it felt like a Lion Steel, or an Italy knife. And so I wanted to check and confirm that, yes, it is Italy. They did a great job, though. Now, the downside with that is it is going to be hit or miss. You're going to have a higher likelihood of getting one that needs some QC work. I don't know why they put this plastic thing on. Oh, you know what? I do, actually. For people who don't want a clip. So if you don't want a clip, you could leave that on, and then you wouldn't have the marking when you took the clip off. That makes perfect sense. So good work there. I love the minimal, low-profile wire clips. That is definitely my style. Love those type of wire clips versus the ones that really kind of come up and then back down and up. They're just really annoying. Very contoured feeling. It is very curved, and it's small. So it does feel, but it's still like comfortable. I don't know. I like this a lot, actually. It's really nice. See if we can one hand close it. Yep. Nice and easy. Really good walk and talk. And that's without any cleaning, tuning, oiling. Yeah, you can see here, it looks pretty dry. So let's grab Q-tip. And 2 works well. So we can take this and rub it up and down here. Good job with the tang corners. Gives it a good bounce. Very smooth finish on the blade. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like it's like a high grit finish, which is nice. We're gonna get our carbon honey here. Now, I usually like the thickest kind for slip joints, but you could use one of whatever you want. They have uber thin, thin, medium, and then they have thick. So you can kind of choose. I really like Carbon Honey. They don't sponsor me or anything. They did send me these, but I asked for them. I don't have a code, a link, any of that stuff. I do have one for KPL. If you're interested, use code LeftyEDC at KPL, but I tested these and I think it's better than KPL, so I have been promoting this because it's better. So of course I'm going to promote it to you guys over KPL. But hey, if you want to give me some commission, go over to KPL, I guess. But I would recommend you buy Carbon Honey. Stuff's great. And the really nice thing is you can order it in unscented like these, or you can choose a scent. They have like a scent for each one, I think. They put these cool like ball bearings in there, and then you can shake it up, which is cool. Just fun. So for this, I would use probably the heavy, just the way I like to roll on slip joints. But I'm going to take the uber thin and show you something. So what I like to do with a slip joint sometimes, depending on the build, is take a very thin oil and I will get it down into the washer. So if you see, the washers are down on the sides, obviously, and you can just put it on the side here like that, and then just turn it up, and it's now running down. Whoops. It's now running down to that pivot. Yeah, this stuff is very thin. So we now have that oil probably permeating all through there and all over the place. Very thin. So that's good. That oil is very good for like OTFs, stuff like that. The medium and the thick, or sorry, the medium and the thin are very similar. If you look at them, they're just like extremely similar in how they move in their viscosity. So they're pretty interchangeable in my opinion. Like if you could only get one, you know, I'd just get the medium. But if you only had thin, you could use it in place of medium. But I would use these on the bearings. I'd probably go with medium. But yeah, again, thin is fine. And then if you have detent tracks, you want to put the thick on there. Thick is good for slip joints, in my opinion, for the tang corners. And then it's also apparently really good for balisong bushings. You can check out their website, carbonhoney.com, I think it is. And they kind of give you a rundown of what they think each one would be good for. So yeah, if you do get it, hey, let them know that I sent you. You know, maybe I could get a link down the line or some more free samples. There we go. A little bit on that corner. A little bit on that corner. Really can't overdo it, to be honest, but and then I come back around here just to be safe, and I'll hit that corner. This does have a stop pin, so there's no kick to worry about. It's not going to bounce off the spring or anything, so you're good. Doesn't really matter how hard you close it or anything. So anyway, that's kind of a look. Oops, that's kind of a look at the oil and whatnot. Reminds me to update my links and put the Carbon Honey in my disassembly list. I'm just cleaning off a little bit. I got that thin oil like everywhere. Now, once I apply it, open and close it. And just do that a bunch of times. A lot of times the first couple days you'll get a bunch of black gunk in there after you oil it, because it's you got moving parts, and you obviously have steel on titanium, you have steel on the phosphor bronze, etc. And you get like black stuff from the microparticles that come off, and you just clean all that out with a Q-tip like I did, and then reapply the lube, and usually after that you're good for months. Till you feel it getting a little bit gritty or something. I like the nail nick. There's not much room for anything else, like a long pull or anything. You can see at half stop, it has a nice spring to it. Close, gets pulled in. It clacks open. See if I can show you. I don't like doing that 3/4 push. Some people do like this. Just because I'm an idiot and I'll cut myself for sure. But yeah, it's got a good spring to it. One thing I noticed is it's got like a, don't mind me slipping, that's just that oil that I got everywhere. That's not anything wrong with the knife. One thing I noticed is the spring, when it jumps, it doesn't jump as far as a lot of knives do. Let me find a slip joint. Here's one. This is a notorious EDC kingpin. And you'll see, I feel like it jumps to half stop and close like quicker. Watch. See where it jumps? It like starts the jump right there. And it jumps from like here to half stop. Now watch this one. I don't know, it just seems like it does it later. Maybe it's just the shape of the blade that makes it look that way from close or closing look. Like right about here, right? See where this one does it. From like up here. I don't know. Different strokes, just different way of doing it. I bet the geometry is just a little bit different on those corners. Nothing crazy. By the way, fantastic knife. Kingpin is, yeah, definitely one of the best. I actually have one here. Looks like a new version. I need to get that open. I've had that here for a little bit, so my bad. But I will open that shortly. Love this knife. It's been, yeah, it's one of the knives that's stuck around for a while. And I really like it. So anyway, that's the Jutland, Ace Jutland slip joint. I think it's pretty cool. So shout out to Giantmouse. You guys can use my discount code at Giantmouse. It's LeftyEDC. That'll get you 5% off. Or no, it's $5 off your first order. Something like that. Definitely check that out. Save yourself a couple bucks. Helps me out too. But, you know, it's always up to you guys if you want to use those links. Let me just double check it. Oh, no, it's 8% off now. They changed it. So here you go. 8% off with code LeftyEDC. So I'll put that in the description, and I'll pin it in the comments as well, so you can follow that link and use that code and save yourself 8%. Let's see how much this thing is. My guess is it's around 200 bucks. Knowing it's Giantmouse, it's S90V, it just feels like something that would be around 200 for them. Let's see. Ace Jutland slip joint. Ooh, it's $245. Yeah, I don't love that S90V and tie. I mean, that's good materials for sure, guys. But you have a wire clip. It is made in Italy, so you're not talking China. You know, labor is going to be a little bit more expensive. You can get a lot of slip joints in good materials for 200 bucks or less. So $245. You know, if you love the design, it is well made, I will tell you that. So, you know, it's basically because it's made in Italy. I think if it was made in China, it would probably be 200 bucks. Like, let's just see, how much is the Farley? Just so you guys can see, like, if they're, you know, just tacking on or if it's because that's what it costs. You know, it costs them a little bit more, they got to charge a little bit more. That's obviously how it works. Let's see if I can find this Farley. Where's the dang Farley? There it is. $225. That's in carbon fiber with titanium and... is it MagnaCut on this guy? LMAX. So, let me just confirm that that one is China. Yep, Best Tech. So, that's available too, by the way. I highly recommend this one too. It's a great knife. So if you want something a little bit bigger, I think it's a little bit bigger, and a little bit more of a straight design, very nice knife. They're both fantastic, honestly. So you could, you know, take your pick. But you're getting a little bit more for your money here, $225 plus the 8 or minus the 8%, which is what, you know, 22 bucks would be 10%. So you're talking about like 18, 19 bucks. I don't know. I can't do math. So you're around 200 on the Farley, and on the Jutland here, 245, 8% of that. You know, so it's like 20 bucks. So 225. You know, I don't think either of those prices is terrible. I don't think this one's like a value at all, but it's a cool knife, and it's definitely worth the money. It's worth what they're asking. It's a good company. Their warranty is very good. So, you know, you got to consider that too. But you guys let me know what you think. Is it worth it? Are you going to get one? Do you have one already? And do you like it if you do? I think it's a really solid knife. I'm not a big clip point upswept kind of guy, so it's not for me personally in that sense. But I know a lot of people are, and it's definitely a solid piece. My favorite thing about the knife, let's talk about that, is how thin and sleek and lightweight it is. It is for sure a gentlemanly type slip joint. With the pocket clip, this thing will disappear in your pocket. You're going to love it. You're going to have a titanium knife with S90V steel that lasts a long time. And it's going to weigh nothing. Like, compared to a folder, this is going to be amazing. A locking knife, I mean. So there's that. If you're overseas or something, even better. You know, what's my least favorite thing about the knife? Probably the blade shape. Like, I love I actually like it aesthetically. I think it's really nice. That's not, I can't really be my least favorite. I just want it to be a sheep's foot, you know. Then I would want to carry it personally. My least favorite thing. Man, I like a lot about it. The wire clip can come off, so that's not really a big deal. You know, I guess I have to say it's the price. You know, as much as I don't like being a price police guy, and I really am not. I just like pointing out the price and talking about it, obviously, and I give my opinion, but I'm not policing the price. I understand that everybody has to charge what they got to charge, you know. But that would be my holdback. If I was out there looking for this, I would just pick up the Farley. Because, one, the blade shape's more for me. I like the carbon fiber and the price. But, you know, you get made in Italy, so if you're anti-China knives, well, here you go, you know. So, anyway, that's the Ace Jutland slip joint. Let me know what you guys think. Use that code LeftyEDC over at Giantmouse. I love you guys. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will catch you later.